Alright, so this is Wednesday. This is gonna be the third part. I feel really good today. I got my new tires. I feel excited. I feel ecstatic. So Wednesday, like I was saying, it's gonna be news about the car world so far. Well, my understanding, again, from my point of view, from my understanding, what's going on. So today is gonna be car news. More specifically, the future of muscle cars, or Dodge versus Ford, or Ford versus Dodge, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, let's get to it. So now we're entering a new point of muscle carness. I don't know what to call it. We're going into new time, new era of muscle cars. Since the Camaro got shafted again, there's no Camaro. There's on now Chevy's going for supercars. Not no no. They're no longer interested in muscle cars. They were like, no muscle cars. We're okay with that now. Now let's go to the supercars. So they're going to supercars now. So we're gonna see how they do there. So far they're doing pretty good with the CAC06, but we have to figure out what's up. But now we gotta figure out what's up. So now the only two muscle cars left, two ish kind of two companies left making muscle cars is Ford and Dodge. And technically it's only Ford because Dodge went electric. Like, what is that? Like, I don't know. I kinda like it for what it is, but I don't know how I feel naming it a Charger Challenger. I forgot. I think it's a Charger, right? Charger Banshee. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it no more, man. Like, I'll be honest. I like the car as a concept, as an actual car. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. And the S660, it looks like a Camaro and a Mustang, but I think it's beautiful. I was gonna say I think it's beautiful. And these two cars are gonna show us what the true car enthusiast feels like. Either the Banshee's gonna go crazy and people are gonna start buying it, or the Banshee's not gonna be sold anywhere. Like, it's not gonna sell. People are not gonna like it, and the S660 is gonna prove that America still wants gasoline engines. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's talk about what's going on. I know I'm a little late, but I wanna bring my point of view. So yeah, let's get to it. So before we get back into the actual video, I would like to ask if you're finding this week or in this hopefully this coming weeks to be kind of interesting or something that you like. Let me know down in the comments below. I want to know how I'm doing. I want to improve. I want to get better. I want to show you guys that I really care about this and that I'm doing this not necessarily just for me too, but for y'all, so you can find something entertaining to watch from time to time. So yeah, if y'all could like the video, share with other people, I would really appreciate it. If you could comment down below how I can improve, how I can be better, it would mean the world to me. But also, don't forget to subscribe. So yeah, let's get to the actual video. So first, I want to talk about the Banshee. So Dodge introduced the Banshee, which a lot of people kind of don't like because it's a charger that's electric. It makes this weird sounds and all this. And as a business move, it was brilliant. I'll be honest. As a business move, it was incredible. It moved for the people. It was absolutely fucking mental. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Like, as a business move, they're gonna be the first in the market as a electric muscle car. Technically, they're the first ones on the market. And so far, if what they're saying is true, it could be like a good attempt. It's just the fact that they're trying to make a nameplate that's already a muscle car into an electric muscle car. You know what I mean? Like, they could have introduced a new nameplate and call it electric muscle, but no, they were like, no, we're scared it's not gonna sell good, so we're gonna attach the name, charge it to it, and hopefully that could help people buy it. And I'm gonna be honest, I think it will. I think that's the only reason people are gonna be buying this car now. If it was released under its own nameplate, I think it could have sold amazingly. Not amazingly in terms of any other car, amazingly in terms of as a prototype, because that's what it is. The Banshee is not necessarily a full-on production car quite yet. It's gonna be a production car, obviously, but it's gonna be the prototype to figure out what works, what doesn't, what people want, what people don't want. Because the car itself is incredible. It's an incredible car. It's an incredible electric car. But again, it doesn't matter if they're gonna ruin the nameplate. Like something happened with Eclipse. It went from like an amazing tuner car to an SUV, and nobody fucking bought that shit because it's just stupid. No one's gonna go out of the way to be like, yeah, I want to buy an Eclipse. I could either buy the one from the '90s. I could buy an SUV. Like, no one did that. That's what happened with. That's what happened. No one liked it, and I think it's gonna happen with the Charger too. People are gonna buy it not because it's a Charger, because it's a first electric muscle car, 1,100 horsepower, and it makes that crazy sound. I don't know, but yeah, I know a lot of people hating on it. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like it. It sounds like, if it's true what I was hearing that is the electric motors, like the sound of the electric motors making power. That's kind of crazy. I kind of find that to be interesting, but like, it's not what people want. It's not what people are used to. It could improve. It could actually work, but we don't know that yet. We don't know what's gonna happen. And Dodge was acting like it's gonna be the next coming of Jesus. But I'm gonna tell you why it's a great business move as a business, because they saw the writing on the wall. Kelly is giving up on gas cars. They said 2035, any gas cars done, gone. We don't want any more of that. And Dodge saw that and they were like, well, we're gonna have to get there some point or another. The only way for Cali to like take back that statement, that law, whatever, is if there's a new fuel, the new fuel, like how Porsche wants to introduce it. And I hope they do, because I want to keep my cars. You know, I love my cars, but I just understand that why electric is such a big thing. You know, green energy, this, that, was amazing. But the thing is, they can't even handle the power grid from the houses with the cars. Again, there was a whole thing with like the government telling people, do not charge your cars between this time to this time because we're gonna have blackout. Like they don't have enough electricity, they don't have enough power grids to control, to not control, to power all of this, and they still want to go forward with this. They have 10 years to build a. They have to less than 10 years. They have about 10-ish years to build a complete new like grid for electricity. They got to make the electricity grid, the electric grid, so much better to be able to handle all of these cars. But it's crazy, you know. I don't know what Dodge was thinking. I know what they were thinking, but I don't know what they were thinking putting the Charger name onto the car. Like it was a done move that way. But as a car, as a business move, it was an incredible move. For the people, not so much. But now we're gonna be talking about the other way around, and we're gonna see what Ford did. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I was completely shocked when Ford announced the S660 Mustang. I did not think they were gonna do that. I thought most they were gonna do like a facelift or something. Because again, I thought they were gonna do the same thing as Dodge. But I'm gonna be honest. I think they saw the writing on the wall, but they flipped it on his head. They were like, okay, so Cadillac gonna ban all the cars. Uh, Dodge or Mopar, Chrysler, whatever it is, they're gonna them and Chevy are gonna go after the electric market. We're gonna focus on the muscle car one last year because again, it's not one last year. They have 10 years. That's again, still they have still 10 years. That's a big time for them to make a lot of sales. And if they are the only ones producing a V8 muscle car, they are gonna be the only option you're gonna have to go buy V8 muscle car. Not to mention, it comes in a 6-speed manual. It's everything that car enthusiasts want. At least for a muscle car, you know, it's an actual muscle car now. Not to mention the brake, like the car itself is insane. It's the last muscle car, and I don't know. I kind of I don't mind it so much. You know, I can afford it. Like just Ford. I'm more of a Chevy guy. I'm gonna be honest, but I still don't mind the fact that Ford is the last one kicking around with the V8. You know, muscle car. It's the Gen 4 Coyote pushing 500 stock. That is insane. And I know I've heard some rumors that the ECU is gonna be untouchable because this, that, whatever. But at that point, you're gonna have you can get a standalone ECU. Sure, it might be more expensive. It might be extra work and all this and all that. But you're gonna have the last muscle car push to its limits. Who knows what its limits could be? It could be 662. I don't know. I'm throwing a random number. We don't know what it could be. But I'm not really familiar with the Coyote platform. I love it. I think it's a great engine. I think it's a great platform, but I'm not quite familiar with it. And now seeing this last gen Mustang, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want one. I know the styling looks a bit like a Camaro and a Mustang mixed together, but that for me is what makes it more enjoyable. It's like to me, it feels like either they're honoring what the Camaro was, and they're like, okay, here's like a final honor to the Camaro, or they're saying, fuck you, Chevy, we can do fucking better than you. And I think that's I don't know whatever it is, I'm in for it. Like I'm having a great time looking at this Mustang. I want one so bad, but the thing is, I'm kind of broke, so maybe I won't be able to afford one for a long time. So if you want to help me, build an S660 Mustang, subscribe and like the video. I would really appreciate it. But again, the S660 Mustang is a crazy car. It's unbelievable what they're doing with the car right now. It's insane. It's just insane. There's no way we're saying it. Insane. Again, I'm gonna be honest. The Banshee as a car is gonna be crazy. If personally, I would buy one simply because it's gonna be a piece of history. It's gonna be either the first electric muscle car, or it's gonna be like a look back to what people thought the future was gonna be. Electric cars, muscle, this, that, and then we're gonna look back and be like, what the fuck were people thinking? We couldn't even afford to do that. You know what I mean? Like I want a Banshee so bad because of what it is and what it represents. And I also think that the new Mustang is gonna be pushed to its limits, absolute limits. It's gonna be tested wide, narrow, everywhere, because everyone. And now this is crazy to me because there's gonna be all the muscle cars. Hopefully, all the muscle car enthusiasts coming together to say to make. It's gonna be more like a tuner than a muscle car at this point. I really feel like because it's the only muscle car left. It's the only V8 left. You know what I mean? Everyone's gonna be coming in for this car. All these people that would have bought a Charger, a Camaro, whatever it is, they're gonna have to go and buy the Mustang now. So a lot more people are gonna be on the Mustang. this Mustang is gonna be it's gonna sell like crazy. There's gonna be a point where the Mustang's gonna be like the Fox body. You know what I mean? It's gonna be absolutely insane. We're gonna see this car push to its limits. There's gonna be a point where you're gonna be able to look up how much horsepower can the rods take for the S660 Mustang, and you're gonna find an answer straight up right there. It's gonna be like Mustang can take about this much, with some exceptions. Someone can take it up to this much. There's also some examples of someone taking as little as this much. You know what I mean? You're gonna find everything about the S660 Mustang. I think it's gonna be one of the most understood cars of all time. I'm not saying understood because they know what it means and what it is or whatever, because they're going to know what every single part of that car is going to be capable of, because again, it's the last muscle car. It's the last one standing. It's the last thing. It's an amazing car. Everything from the engine to the 6 speed to the e-brake is an all-around beast of a machine. It's gonna be insane. I want to see these cars on the street already so damn bad. I want to see them race against everything. They are an unbelievable piece of machinery. I can't wait to see it. The plastic, the interior, I mean, it looks like absolute fucking shit. The screens, I absolutely fucking hate it. But the e-brake, the transmission is unbelievable. The steering wheel, it's alright. The seats are kind of okay. Again, the four back seats, insurance, they're perfect. But again, for right now, I think they're gonna sell amazingly. I think the 660 Mustang is gonna be one of, if not the best selling Mustang of all time. Simply because again, it's the only option on the market left. It's unbelievable how crazy this thing's gonna be. Again, we've had such a crazy run from 2015 plus, maybe even 2010 if you really want to go back that far. Since those times, we had an amazing time with muscle cars. We have seen the revival of the muscle car wars. We have seen muscle cars destroy exotics. We have seen them pull up and you know compete against cars that are so much more than that are worth so much more than them, and they have won. But now it's the ending of an era. It might be the ending of this era. It might end up being like the 70s, where the whole oil crisis first happened, and everyone's like, "Oh no, cars, we gotta bring down power." It might end up being like that all over again. The end of the second muscle car war. I'm gonna call it that, second muscle war. And honestly, by the looks of it, I thought, I'm gonna be honest, Chevy out the question. They fucked up. They dropped the ball hard. I thought Mopar was gonna have it with their crazy cars, but it looks like it's gonna be Ford. It looks like Ford won the war again. Again. That's unbelievable. Crazy. But I don't mind it. I really don't, because the Ford means more than just the car, the Mustang. The Mustang now is a symbol. It's a symbol of hope for car enthusiasts, a symbol of what once was, and hopefully it's a symbol of what's to come. I really doubt it, because again, you're seeing more and more cars go electric, and you're seeing more cars like this name machines that they're so out there that people are amazed they're still coming out, like the new CA CO6. People are amazed that the car is a V8. No one expect. I mean, we all want it to be a V8, but we all know what's gonna happen. What we all see the writing on the wall. It's really big. It's real clear. It's written in shade. Like you can't fucking miss it. You can turn around, whatever. You can still smell it. It's still there, and you know it's there. Car internal combustion engines are leaving. They're going away. We're no longer in that point of time, and it's sad. But now the only thing we can do is just keep those machines alive. Anything from 2010s, 2015s, even before. Now the only thing we can do is keep those machines alive, because now they're no longer just cars. They are gonna end up being a piece of history, a piece of art, and a piece of ourselves. The only thing we can do is, keep them alive. Except for, I guess, some of the other Mustangs, because we don't know what they do. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of this video. I kind of had a great time recording this video. It's sponsored, but not sponsored by an energy drink, so that's why I'm a little more energetic. I feel excited. Again, I got new tires. I'm all over the place. I'm actually gonna record the next video after this one, so you're gonna see me wearing the same clothes for 2 days straight, maybe even 3 days. I don't know. We're gonna figure out how this thing goes. But yeah, I hope you had a great time. I already told you. Like and share this video with other people if you find it interesting. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow. And maybe I could buy an S60 Mustang one day. We're gonna have to wait and figure out how life turns out. So if you could like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Share the video with your friends on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Venmo, Cash App, whatever it may be. Also, if you could, would you like to leave a tip down below? It's a joke. It's a meme. I'm fucking around too much. But yeah, um, I hope you had a great time, and I'll see ya. And I hope you had an amazing day, week, month, and the rest of your year. So yeah, see ya tomorrow. Peace.